All right, I want to welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning presentation. As you can see by the opening image that you should all be able to see off of my computer screen, I love this picture that Synergy put out on the Synergy blog that shows 2010 to 2018. Now, Synergy Worldwide is certainly older in existence than 2010, but in 2010, that's the building that they moved into, which is a pretty nice corporate office space that they have. And in 2018 in July, they're moving into the new building. It's a huge building. And they're combining with Nature Sunshine Procs so that Synergy Worldwide, Nature Sunshine Procs, and the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation are all in the same building. And I just think that this, again, is a representation of the growth of Synergy Worldwide over the last 8 years. And we have an opportunity to be able to see Synergy Worldwide grow to even greater presence, not just in the United States, but also throughout the world. Currently, they're in 28 countries. I'm not here announcing that they have plans to open up in any other countries, but I do want to talk about being able to build our Synergy business and help new distributors who come in and join us in the Synergy business understand a training program that will help them be successful. You cannot control people that you bring into Synergy Worldwide and what they do with their time and their work ethic. But what you can do is you can give them a roadmap, a training program that can help enhance their ability to have success. And that's what we want to talk about this morning. Now, earlier I was talking to Bob, and for the last year I've been involved with my children on rehabbing a two-story building. And so I haven't had the kind of time to do videos and the things that I want to do from a marketing standpoint in Synergy Worldwide. Well, that building is done. And so I have a lot of free time that has come back to me that I can spend. And one of the things that I'm planning to do is we have this website. We call our organization, the people that are in my organization, we call ourselves our Synergy family. And we make the information that we have created available to people that are also outside of our direct, the people that are directly underneath me, my organization. I don't like the word my. It's our Synergy family. And so I'm in the process of updating this website so that there's one central location that our Synergy family can go to and then find the needed information to help them be successful. So one of the things that I was able to do this week is update the training page. I mean, this is a huge improvement from what the old training page was. And this is the image that I started out this Saturday morning presentation on. Your Synergy Worldwide training program. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I've got all the steps right, but I am going to show you what I believe are the key steps that a person needs to do to be able to get their Synergy business off to the right start, as well as skills and other things. And as I go through today's presentation, if you feel that there's something that's missing that I need to address, or if there's a skill that you feel is important that should be involved in it, we'll have time at the end of today's presentation to talk about that. So my suggestion would be, as we go through today's presentation, if you're in a place where you can use a pen and paper or a pencil and paper, and as ideas come to mind, write them down, or as questions come to mind, write them down so that we have an opportunity to discuss them at the end of today's presentation. So as I scroll down, set up your Synergy Worldwide business by implementing the following steps. I've got 7 steps. The first step is to set up your Synergy Worldwide back office. Now, this is a video from one of our Saturday presentations that Bob Wishmeyer did, and helping people understand how to set up their Synergy back office, how to set up their customer website. In fact, in the first 10 minutes, Bob shows exactly how a person, what they need to do to set up their back office and their customer website. So that video is there to use as a resource tool to educate the people that you're working with, your new distributors. And Bob did a fantastic job, and that's one of the things that we do on these Saturday morning presentations is we do, hopefully, a good job helping to educate people on how they can grow their synergy business and harness and use the resources that are available to them. So the first step is, once they've registered with Synergy Worldwide, have them come to this page, send them a link to this page. It's pretty simple. It's oursynergyfamily.com/training. You don't need the / after training. It will automatically go there. And you can tell your new distributor, okay, here are your steps. Let's get you, watch this video. It's going to walk you through setting up your back office. And then if you have questions, if you run into challenges, then contact me and I'll help walk you through it. So there's two things there. And this applies to all the different videos that you're going to see and all the different steps. One is that a person who comes into Synergy Worldwide has to be willing to invest their time in setting up their synergy business. If you do it for them, that may work well for one person, but if you're going to grow your synergy business to having 100 distributors in your synergy organization, you do not have the time to handhold every 100 people and do all the work for them. You want people who have a vested interest in their synergy business. That means that they need to make a commitment. And as you go through these steps, you will then learn what level of commitment that they have to their synergy business. If they're not willing to watch at least the first 10 minutes of this video, which clearly shows them how to set up their back office, then that person is most likely not going to be a person who is committed to building a synergy business. So there's two aspects to this. One is, like I just talked about, gauging your new distributors' involvement in their synergy business. And then secondly, you need to watch the video so that if they do have questions, you can then come alongside them. And as a good distributor and a good business coach, you can then help them implement and learn so that they are then able to do the same thing for people that they then bring into Synergy Worldwide. So that's the first step. The second step is people really need to understand the synergy compensation plan. So we did a Saturday presentation on this, and there are two key components in Synergy's compensation plan that are critical for people to understand. One is the elite rebates, which creates cash flow, and the other is the power of the mega match to dramatically increase your residual income. Now, in this presentation, this video from a Saturday presentation that we did, it goes through the there's 7 streams of income in Synergy Worldwide basic compensation plan. That doesn't include all the external stuff that Synergy's put on, like the Title Plus program and the trips and the other things that are there. Those are all outside of Synergy's core compensation plan. So this video talks about 6 of the 7 streams of income and then keys into the 2 key components. Elite rebates by acquiring customers, and then mega matches by attracting business builders that you personally sponsor into Synergy Worldwide. And those 2 things are critical to understand, as well as be able to leverage and help other people who are interested in the business understand. Like at 11:30 today, I got a call. Well, I'll have a meeting today at 11:30 here, about 2 towns away from me. Guy lives in Indiana, but he has an office in Wheaton, which is 2 towns away from me. Found me on the internet, wants to get on Project Plus and is interested in the business, and he's going to be in Wheaton today, and so he wanted to meet with me personally. And so when I go to talk to him, I'm not going to go into all 7 streams of income, but I am going to key into elite rebates by customer acquisition, because that way you treat your business like your synergy business like a real business, and you have customers who create cash flow for you to run your synergy business. And then the power of the mega match, that if he decides to join me in Synergy Worldwide and I'm his sponsor, I have a vested interest in his success, because the more that I can help him be successful so that he's earning a higher and higher basic commission, I mega match off of that. So I want him to understand that there is no limitation to the number of mega matches that you can earn in Synergy Worldwide. That means that every person that you sponsor, you have a vested interest in their success. Now, you can't do the business for them like we've already talked to, but you can give them a roadmap, a step-by-step process to increase their probability of success. And that's what we're showing you today. So you need to understand elite rebates and mega matches and understand how to position that information properly in front of a person so that they can see from their perspective the value of those two components to put money into their pocket. Now, the third step is a key business tool, your business cards. This video is out of date. So one of my projects for next week is to do a new video on business cards, make it up to date. You can easily get business cards from Vistaprint. They run TV ads all the time for 500 business cards for $9.99. I mean, you can't get business cards for less than that. Sure, there's going to be a shipping fee, but when you check out, you're most likely looking at less than $20 to have 500 business cards. And so what we want to do is we want people to understand that they need to have a business card, and we'll help them understand what to put on their business card so that they can create interest. Like on my business card I'm looking at right now, I have my name and I have wellness coordinator. Well, there's a reason why I use wellness coordinator. What do you do for a living? Well, I'm a wellness coordinator. What's that? Well, see, that created interest on the person who asked me that question. What do I do for a living? Well, I'm a wellness coordinator. And then I shut up, and people then, well, what do you mean by wellness coordinator? And then I can choose, which is one of step number 6, my marketing strategy. I can choose which of my marketing strategies I want to focus in on. For me, I would answer that question, well, I help people understand how nitric oxide therapy can address cardiovascular health issues like high blood pressure, diabetic complications. Do you know of anyone that has any of those two issues? And so, again, when we go down through this training page, one of the core skills is the art of asking questions. So I took their question, answered it, and then ended it with a question, which then gauges their level of involvement with me in terms of their interest in wanting to learn. Because if they don't know of anyone with high blood pressure or diabetic complications, then they're most likely not going to be interested in nitric oxide therapy. But when they say, I've got high blood pressure, or my wife's got diabetes, now I can engage them in a conversation that, from their perspective, is going to be helpful and can be done not where I'm trying to sell them a product, but help them understand a very powerful nitric oxide therapy, Nobel Prize winning information that can help their loved one or themselves address that issue and address it naturally. So having a business card is a key business tool. Step 4, stay connected by joining our live Saturday trainings. I hope everyone on the call today, as well as in our previous calls, always finds value in what we do. We need to promote this into our organization so as many people as possible can join us on Saturday morning. This is a Zoom platform. We have seats for 100 people. If we ever need to go beyond that, that's no problem with Zoom to increase the platform capabilities. We typically have somewhere between 10 to 15 people every Saturday on this presentation, sometimes more. But we need to be harnessing this. And so we want our new distributors to understand that they can get connected and learn by coming into our Saturday morning training programs at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time through our Zoom platform. Step number 5, we want people to understand that their core business model is the Elite Honors program, being Elite Honors qualified each month. Having the 600 CV of volume on your Tracking Center 1 because you've got a customer base. And then having people join you in Synergy Worldwide, the one new distributor that you have to have each month, so that one new distributor combined with your 600 CV makes you Elite Honors qualified, which is building your business. It's going back to step number 2, which is harnessing those two key components in Synergy's compensation plan. 600 CV on your Tracking Center 1 is harnessing cash flow through the Elite Rebates. And if you're signing people up and directly sponsoring them, then you're increasing your probability and potential for a mega match off of that person's basic commission. So we want people to understand the Elite Honors Qualified Program. So this is an up-to-date video. We did a Saturday presentation on this, so they can watch that Saturday presentation and understand it. Step 6, determine your marketing strategy. This is out of our 10-10 Club. It's the third video of the 10-10 Club. People need to understand that if they're going to grow their synergy business, they have to have a marketing strategy. If you're not willing to have a marketing strategy, then you're not going to do anything in your synergy business. And all marketing is letting people know what you're doing. And so as we go down this page, I'll give you some videos that help people understand methods on helping people know what they're doing. But they have to understand what is their marketing strategy. We have 3 core marketing strategies, and on this page I've added a couple other ones because as I was talking with Bob, there are so many great products in Synergy worldwide that you could build your Synergy business around. But we have 3 core marketing strategies. It is covered in this video. And then as they go down through this page, they can select the one that they want. And then step number 7, make your list of 20 names and then repeat. Again, old school network marketing is make your list of names and start talking to people. Now, we have a different strategy. Yes, you make your list of 20 names, but you determine how you're going to approach that person. I'm a firm believer that if you approach people with regards to your marketing strategy, nitric oxide therapy, microbiome research, holistic skincare, and if you talk to people in terms of that, you'll create greater interest than if you're talking to them about ProArch9 Plus or the Purify Kit or the TrueLum product line. Because then people feel like you're trying to sell them something, as opposed to the first method where you talk to them about nitric oxide therapy. And again, as we go down through this, there are email templates and things that people can use to be able to understand how to do this. We'll come to it in just a little bit. So people need to make a list of names and start letting those people know. 20 names at a time, let people know what you're doing, follow up with them to make sure, whether it is through an email that you sent to them, or if you make a phone call, or if you want to connect with them in a presentation, where you get together with them, whatever the style and method that works best for you, you just need to implement it and begin the process of letting people know what you're doing. 20 names at a time, and then when you finish with those 20 names, you repeat with another 20 names. Everyone knows more than 20 people. And if you do this, you'll begin to have a rhythm, you'll begin to improve your skills, and you begin to create some momentum into your synergy business. And then we have the Zoom connection, so that everyone has on this page, well, gosh, Dan, can you send me the email link to the Zoom? Well, it's in the newsletter you got. Well, I think I deleted it. Okay, so I just want to have one central location so that people can take the responsibility of finding the information. It's on your training page. This information is always the same. The Zoom platform is always the same. It's always the same link. And again, the information for them to connect is right there. And all they have to do is just click the Zoom link. It's a live link, and they'll go into Zoom, and they can connect with us every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and they can make the adjustment for their time frame. So those are the 7 steps for helping a person get started in their synergy business. Now, the next section are the key marketing strategies. As I've shared in the past, as it's outlined on this page, we have 3 core marketing strategies: nitric oxide therapy with our product of choice, ProArch9 Plus, microbiome research, and our product of choice are the biome kits and the biome products, and then holistic skincare, and our product of choice is the TrueLum skincare line. And what I also did is each one of these images, as the information says, click on the image above to connect to the training page. So we have a dedicated training page for each one of these core marketing strategies. So if I click on nitric oxide therapy, it's going to open it up into a new browser window. And on that page, is their nitric oxide therapy marketing strategy. Again, we've gone through this in previous Saturday presentations, but the left side has their training videos and the right side has all their key resource tools. And they can go through this and they can be able to get all the key resource tools that they need that we use. There's just a wealth of information on this page for them to be able to implement that strategy. Going back to our training page, again, if I click on the microbiome, it does the same thing. It goes to a dedicated page for the microbiome, same thing, two sides, training videos on the left, resource tools on the right, and if I click on holistic skincare, again, it's going to do the same thing. Take them to a training page for holistic skincare, left side, market or training videos, right side, their key resource tools. Let me close these off. Now, we also, underneath them, put some videos from our Saturday presentations on helping them understand these strategies. Being able to understand how to use the page and understand how to use the strategy to be able to create their customer base, which then creates volume on their Tracking Center 1 to help them earn elite rebates, get up to that 600 CV of volume on your Tracking Center 1. And again, if you're talking to a new potential distributor, a person who's interested in joining you in the Synergy business, helping them understand that they have a training page that will walk them through this information to be able to help them, that if they're willing to invest their time to learn, then you're willing to come alongside them and help them understand and implement what they're learning. Now, as I shared, there are other fantastic products in Synergy worldwide that you could build your core Synergy business around. Natural energy, and our product of choice is E9. Again, we did a video several Saturdays ago about how powerful a product is in E9 in addressing energy needs and how much better it is for people than taking the current, excuse my language, crap that's on the marketplace for energy drinks. So that video that we did on Saturday will give them a great overview of this strategy if they want to market E9. Metabolic LDL is just a fantastic product. And you know, we looked at it from a cholesterol standpoint. This video is just, you know, is again a Saturday presentation. I got a lot of positive feedback from this Saturday presentation, and it helps people understand the dangers of cholesterol medications, statins. And here's a natural alternative to help them address that in a product called Metabolic LDL, which is a product that a person could be on a monthly basis. So again, it's a great product. You know, we could look at this from an anti-aging standpoint. That's a potential thing for in the future to add to this here. But right now, just metabolic health, metabolic LDL is fantastic. And then I've had the Million Lives Project for over a year, but as I shared earlier in today's presentation, I've not had the time to market it properly. Well, now that I have the time, I'm developing a whole marketing strategy around the Million Lives Project. What is the Million Lives Project? Well, you can watch this video and find out. But in a brief synopsis, the Million Lives Project is helping 1 million people understand, 1 million people or more understand how nitric oxide therapy or microbiome research could naturally address most of the lifestyle diseases facing people today. And so the Million Lives Project, I incorporate both nitric oxide therapy and microbiome research, and I've created a page for myself that when I've got videos that I'm putting up now with regards to the Million Lives Project to begin to encourage people. You know, we live in America. The sad reality is America is not getting healthier. America is getting sicker. And so there's something wrong with the current way that people are addressing health issues. We can show them and offer them an alternative. And an alternative that is not fiction, an alternative that is based in clinical studies and based in fact with products that are clinically proven and can significantly address these issues from a natural standpoint. And so the whole process is beginning to educate people in this area and have them be passionate. Whether they join you in the synergy business or not, you want people to understand what you're doing and how you can help people. So for example, I have a group, they're not in my organization, they're not involved in Synergy Worldwide, but they came across ProAgent Plus through my videos. And what they do is they do a scanning service for looking at plaque and calcification within the person's body. And they're on ProAgent Plus. They love the product. They don't want to do the business because they don't want to have a conflict in terms of what they're doing from a scanning standpoint to the product, but they love the product. And so what they do is they refer the people that they test who show a need for vascular health. They tell them to contact me and get the great formulation. So yesterday I had 3 new clients order products, 2 canisters, 3 canisters, and a jumbo jar. Because the people who are doing the scanning see the value of the Million Lives Project, and although they're not directly distributors, they see the value of the Million Lives Project, and they find a product in ProAgent Plus that can significantly address through nitric oxide therapy the vascular health challenges that they're picking up on their scans. And so they tell the person, call Dan. You need to be on ProAgent Plus, the great formulation. And so as you, that would never happen if I didn't let people know what I'm doing. So it all comes back to, again, the marketing aspect. You've got to let people know. And if you can put your marketing in a wrapper, an overall vision that can excite people, especially people who have a passion for health like you do, then the probability of them wanting to join you in Synergy Worldwide dramatically increases. And if they don't join you in Synergy Worldwide, you can earn their respect and trust so that they will refer people to you. And if they refer people to you, then those become clients to you, which then increases your CV volume on your tracking center 1, which increases your elite rebates, which increases your cash flow to operate your synergy business, and increases your probability of finding other like-minded people who will want to join you in the synergy business, where you can help them understand how to implement marketing strategies that will help them grow their synergy business, which then earns them a basic commission, which then helps you mega match off of that. So those are the marketing strategies. So what are some of the key skills to help you accelerate your business? Well, learn how to share testimonial. Again, this is a great Saturday presentation that we did. It's about over a year ago that we did with Tammy Hester, and helping Tammy understand how to take her original testimonial and condense it down into something that, one, would be impactful and at the same time not get her into trouble from a compliance standpoint. So this video goes through that process. The art of asking questions. I mean, this is the one skill that if you master, you will see significant increases in your synergy business. I learned this skill a long time ago. And then I used it on my kids and my wife. And sometimes they'd catch on to what I was doing and sometimes they wouldn't. But it didn't matter. Because when you learn the art of asking questions, you learn how to engage that person in conversation. And when you engage people in conversation, you can find out what their needs are. And if you learn the art of asking questions, you can ask additional questions to pinpoint their need and their desire to change that, which then places you in the opportunity to help them find an answer. And if it's a health issue like high blood pressure, nitric oxide therapy and our product of choice, ProAgent Plus, because one, recognized by the medical community, listed for the last 4 years in physician's desk reference, only clinically proven L-arginine supplement in the marketplace, 262 verified quality assurance steps so that you're always going to get the same reproducible results. And if for some reason it doesn't work for you, it's 100% money back guarantee. Now, I don't have any notes in front of me, but that's part of the skill of learning how to properly position ProArch9 Plus with an individual, which if you go to the training page on ProArch9 Plus, let's go back up to this. If you click on this training page for nitric oxide therapy and you scroll down here, what I just shared with you is here. Understand the unique selling properties of ProArch9 Plus. Everything that I just shared with you is in this video. So again, master the area that you want to, your marketing strategy. Now, you're not going to master it overnight, but you will master it over time. And that's the key. Training is always a constant process of improving your skills. And one key skill is this art of asking questions. Proper sponsoring and placement. This is critically important, especially for a new person coming into Synergy Worldwide, because unfortunately a lot of people don't understand where to put new people into their organization, so they put them all on one side. You do that, you're never going to earn a basic commission. So you need to understand how to properly sponsor and place people so that you're building both sides of your Synergy organization initially. And then as it grows and matures, then maybe one side will take off, and then you have another strategy for proper sponsoring and placement so that you can build under a person who you've sponsored, who's on your weak side, to increase their probability of success. And anything that you do underneath them, if they're on your weak leg, all the volume is in your weak leg, which then helps increase your basic commission. So we cover that in this video. Simple phone script. This phone script is written in relationship to nitric oxide therapy and can be easily adapted for microbiome research or holistic skincare or E9 or athletic performance. Whatever your marketing strategy is, this gives you a core for what your phone script should be. So if you like picking up the phone and talking to your family and friends, here's your opportunity to understand how to do that. If you want to send an email to a person, then this video will help you understand what should be the component parts of that email to make it effective. If you've got a good following on Facebook, then here's a video on how to create engaging posts on Facebook so that you can create interest and people wanting to know more about. Like if you've chosen microbiome research as your marketing strategy and you're working with people and they're seeing fantastic results, well, ask permission if you can share the results. And then you can share the results on Facebook. I just recently worked with a client who had extreme abdominal issues and has been battling weight management issues for a long period of time. Was able to help that person understand that if they change their gut, they can increase their probability of success. So they decided to go on the Purify kit. And I'm glad to report that after 7 days, my client has found that their abdominal distress has gone away. They've lost X number of pounds. They feel fantastic. And now they want to know what should they do next. And so I'm helping that person understand how to continue this process of resetting their gut health by using clinically proven microbiome products from Synergy Worldwide. Or you can just leave the Synergy off and just microbiome products and leave it at that and create interest in your Facebook pages because you're highlighting the success. Or you can find good engaging articles, or you can create graphics. I mean, we cover that in this video on how to do different things to increase your engagement on Facebook if that's what you like to do. Now, additional ways to stay connected. We want the people that you bring into Synergy Worldwide to be connected, to feel a part of what we're doing. That, a lot of times people join network marketing not because they're looking for the money. They just want to have connections with people, like-minded individuals that they can connect with. So here's the link to our Facebook page, our Synergy Family Facebook page. You click it, you link to it, and if they haven't liked us, have them like this page, so that they can get, when we post up here, I'm better in posting than what I was. And then as I continue to free up my time I plan to post on a daily basis except for Saturdays and Sundays, and give good quality posting. Or they can click in and they can subscribe to our YouTube channel so that when we post up a new video, typically, as you can see here, this is the video playlist. All the videos that we've created that are on the Synergy family, our Synergy family YouTube page, they're all here. And we're recording today, and this will go up on Tuesday. And so if they missed a Saturday, they can always go. They can scroll down through here. They can find things that might be of interest to their marketing strategy to learn additional things. Maybe they want to, maybe they love the shakes, the Biome shakes. And they want to promote shakes to other people because they know other people who do shakes. Well, here's a great video to help them understand how to do that. So again, we want them to stay connected. If they want to become part of our 1010 Club, then this will take them to the training page for the 1010 Club and help them understand the concept of the 1010 Club. I used this morning. You know, I had a person who contacted me. Again, he bought a Jumbo Jar Plus One off of Amazon, found me on YouTube, contacted me, had some questions about the product. I answered his questions. I built a relationship through answering his questions. And then he decided that he wanted a Jumbo Jar Plus One at his office as well as at his home. So what did he do? He bought a Jumbo Jar Plus One for me, for his office. And so I sent that to him yesterday, and I answered his questions. And so this morning, he sent me an email asking about Mystica. So what I did is I sent him back an email, and I went into the Synergy library. Fantastic resource tool for you. Scroll down here to general topics. And look, antioxidant power of Mystica. I right-clicked, copied video URL, and then I sent him an email with that and told him that he could get one bottle for $37.50. No, I'll take that back. You could get one bottle for $40 and he could get two bottles for $65. I think it was something like that. And so what he did, he sent me back an email and said, I'd like to get 6. What would be the cost? So what did I do? I went into Synergy Worldwide on their main site, and I looked and I saw that Synergy has a special price for 6 bottles of Mystica for $190. So I took a screenshot. I sent him back an email. I said, Synergy Worldwide has a special on 6 bottles of Mystica for $190. Here's a screenshot. If you decide that you want it, I'll cover your shipping and sales tax. Now, you don't need to do that, but I chose to do that. Why? Because it's 150 CV of volume times 25, that's $37.50. So when I subtract out Synergy's sales tax, I'll make $20 off of that, okay? So I could make $37.50 by letting him pay everything, but I chose to leverage my relationship with him so that he sees that I'm always working in his best interest because I'm still making money. When I make that call for Synergy on Monday morning, it'll be about a 5-minute conversation for me to make $20. Now, if I can make $25 or $20 every 5 minutes, let's see, 60 divided by 5, that's 12 times 20. So I mean, that's like $240 an hour. The guy's a lawyer. I'm not sure what his rates are, but he's a lawyer in New York. And so I just want to leverage that relationship to help him understand that I'm always working to his best interest. Because if I do that and I provide him with benefit, then the probability increases that he's going to refer people to me because of the way that I treated him. And in my treatment of him, I'm making profits. And he's feeling like he's getting a better value. But I couldn't have done it if I didn't know where my resources are. And so this video, again, I don't know if he watched it, but if he did, I know that this video would help sell him on the concept of using Mystica on a regular basis, and so now he wants 6 bottles. And I have a sale. Monday morning, I have a note here to call Synergy Worldwide to place that order and have Synergy directly drop ship it right to his location. Again, that's the power of your training program here. We've got the Global Health Makeover website. Bob Wishmeyer has done a fantastic job with this website of helping to have a lot of tremendous resources that are on the site that are not on other places. And then again, there's a click back to our 1010 Club. And there's some other things that I plan to add to this page as time goes on. So do I have any questions on anything that you've seen today? And do you feel that what I've shown you is of value to you and would be of value to new distributors that you bring into Synergy Worldwide? So let's open this up for any comments or questions. You'll have to unmute yourself and then go ahead and ask.
Don, Timothy here.
Yes, Timothy.
This is a very good platform for training and for progressing your own business also. I appreciate it, sir. I like it.
Great. And Timothy, as you use this, if you see things that can be done to improve the page, or if there's things that you feel that are missing, always let me know, because again, it's always a constant process of continuing to improve and refine what you're doing, because it not only benefits you, but it also benefits those that follow you. Okay?
I got that.
Great. Thank you, Timothy.
Yeah, Dan, John here.
Yes, John.
Yeah, I can say pretty much the same. I spent quite a bit of time this week searching around for information, which now I see it here before me. I was looking for information, particularly on E9, because I was thinking of marketing that. But before, it seemed to me that the information was somewhat scarce, and but now I see a whole lot more information. I like the fact that you have a video there, and I'll certainly be going to that to see it, to see what it has within, and because I wanted to really work with that, particularly with the supermarkets and mini marts and things like that. So I am very glad for what you have here. I think it can progress my business quite a bit with this information.
Great. Thank you, John. And thanks, Betsy, for your comment too. I'm glad that you feel that that was well organized and good to have a one-stop place to go to. Thanks, Bob, for your comment too. Anyone else have any comments or questions before we say goodbye?
Hi, Dan. It's Donald. Before you say goodbye, I want to thank you for this one-stop shop, and glad to be with your organization as long as I've been to help in some of the information and stuff like that. And I do know that you are one of the people who take ideas, so I can have the others be assured that you will implement the ideas if you find that there's any. And I thank you, Dan.
You're welcome. Thanks. Thank you.
True, very true.
All right. Anyone else before we say goodbye? All right. Next Saturday, David Munoz is going to be running the presentation. He's got a fantastic presentation for next Saturday. And for those of us that are living here in the United States, July 4th, our Independence Day is coming up. So may it be a safe celebration with your family and friends, and as we celebrate the blessing of being able to live here in the United States. Thank you, everyone.